This show's called Drewz Viewz. I'm doing Car Tuesday with Steven Universe, so check it out, okay? Now people love the verse, like, subscribe even. Now let's sit back and watch me watch it. Steven! Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, and I'm back for a little Car Tuesday, just a little more Car Tuesday with the verse Steven Universe. Today I'm right in the middle of, I guess, what was called a Steven bomb, or at least by the fans called that when it came out last year. So last time I did the 2 episodes just following the big Pink Diamond Rose reveal. The first one really went back in time dealing with, how Pearl and Rose kind of came, or Pearl and Pink Diamond kind of came to be, how they are on Earth. We saw how Pink Diamond started and how she kind of ended things or transitioned into caring about Earth and caring about the fusions through Garnet. Sapphire was very upset and ran away for a little bit, causing then Ruby to go away. That was the second episode. Then she turned up with Greg at the end, but that second episode was mostly about Amethyst and Steven. Amethyst trying to kind of like be a therapist for Steven. I said at one point they're like having a therapist off, trying to see how each other feels. But her thing, Amethyst's whole thing was, I don't want to put more complexes on you like everyone else. I want to be there for you and not make it about me, which is cool because in the past that wasn't always the case. Even though she does need to deal with her own feelings about this stuff as well, wants to be there for Steven. And Steven, I kind of ended it with saying, wait, are you the most mature crystal gem now? And I was talking about that a little bit on my recap last time, if she is, maybe at this time at least. But anyway, going into this next one, we still have the Sapphire Ruby drama, I suppose. I guess this people in the comments were telling me as part of this bomb, will they release 5 episodes all at once? And I guess the 5th one's a supersized episode. So I assume we'll be continuing this whole plot line right now. What I'm going to do is do the next 2 episodes here, which is, I guess, technically 21 and 22 of season 5. And then I'm going to do what I guess they're calling 23 and 24, but it's one long episode. I'm going to release that as kind of a bonus, not on my regular Tuesday, Car Tuesday, so I can get this whole, I guess, arc done here. So that will hopefully be out tomorrow, but if not, later, a little later in the week. I know some people want me to do them all at once, I think, or whatever, but I'm going to split it up that way. So that means next Tuesday will be on to, I guess, whatever the next episode is after that. I can't keep track of all this math and numbers. I just want to watch a little verse, which I'm going to do right now. Let's see if we pick up where we left off with Steven and Amethyst heading over to get Ruby. Alright, a heartwarming ending there with Bismuth coming back into the fold. She did take it well on one hand, which I'm trying to remember her exact problem. I mean, her problem with Rose was that she didn't think Rose was going too far enough, but I guess learning that Rose really was Pink Diamond settles that down. I would still think she would want to go after the other diamonds and Homeworld and all that. Maybe still does, but I guess she's backed off a little bit, or she's being a little more chill. But then, yeah, obviously it's still awkward between them all, or she thought it would be at least. But on one hand, she realized that Steven is the leader, but didn't realize that means that the other gems will listen to what he has to say. He's realizing it himself, I guess. I don't know if he exactly gets what's going on with the wedding based on this. I mean, his whole thing here seemed to be they're getting married and they're fusing back into Garnet,
But, and I guess maybe they will do that, is like that you may now kiss the bride, whatever, and that they'll fuse. But it did seem like from the episode previous that they want to be married in more conventional sense of like being together separately, not fused all the time. Which again, it's not completely clear from this one if Steven gets that, but and then I like the whole thing of like he's obsessed with weddings, but again, like it doesn't seem like he would have ever been to one. I don't know who it would be with. Was there like another wedding episode I'm forgetting? Maybe. And then what conception the gems have of all this anyway? And that's a good joke then with Bismuth being like, but what actually is that? Like, yeah, there's no reason she or most of them would really know, or people that were from Homeworld or wherever, and then were bubbled long before in modern kind of culture. I mean, I don't know, weddings have been going on for a long time, um, but anyway, I guess next, it'll make sense then. The next one is the overstuffed episode, the 20-minute one or whatever it would be, the wedding one. Which again, I'm just assuming. I kind of thought that maybe this one would be, but yeah, I like how they're bringing Bismuth back into the fold. I guess she's the only other one that's of their old friends that's uncorrupted or whatever. I mean, we saw the corruption come back this time, which I guess, yeah, that's still a plot line out there. Yeah, so I guess she, as far as we know, she's the only other one that's capable of still being herself. I wonder if there is some way to like fix these gems by the end of this show, like, you know, make them non-corrupted, but it doesn't really seem like it. Yeah, so all right, I'm assuming next one is the big wedding. I'm gonna probably watch that right now or today. But like I said, I'm gonna make it that a separate episode then. That's gonna come out soon, maybe tomorrow or the next day, unless something goes awry with my planning. So look out for that bonus right there. Hope you enjoyed this Car Tuesday though. And also want to throw this out. Some other people have been asking as well, for a new show for Tuesdays, another cartoon I want to do going forward. Please leave your recommendations. Some people have done this already, but leave recommendations for me, or what you might want to see me react to cartoon wise for Tuesdays coming up, since the show's about to end. I have some ideas already, but I want to keep this going, and hopefully people will still keep watching, or some people will, even though it's not going to be Steven for a while. Yeah, because I really enjoy doing this, and yeah, leave your comments, everything like that, and join me back next time for the nuptials of Garnet getting married to herself now, of Sapphire and Ruby. And until then, I'm out of here. Peace.
Can I drink this or what?